still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the
Welcome, football fans, to Live and Free on oh.report. I'm Zack Truax alongside Rich Sturry on stats. Adam Thompson is the man that makes everything go, and Keaton Cooper is on the camera. It's week 3 of the regular season, and we've got a good one for you tonight. The East Knox Bulldogs of the KMAC Conference host the Colonel Crawford Eagles of the Northern 10 Conference. Both teams had nice playoff runs last year, and East Knox is looking to avenge a 49-15 thumping at the hands of the Eagles in 2023. Let's hear from our great sponsors who make this broadcast possible, and when we come back, I'll dive into what both teams need to do to be successful and what players will be key figures in those games.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
pregame show. Again, I'm Zack Truax on oh.report, coming to you live and free from East Knox High School, Chet Looney Stadium, with Youth Sports Night at Chet Looney Stadium in East Knox High School. And tonight, we've got the Colonel Crawford Eagles and the East Knox Bulldogs. First, we'll do our away team spotlight, and we'll take a look at the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Colonel Crawford is coached by Jake Bruner. And Richie, I have an idea why he's had so much success. He earned his master's degree. From Ashland University. And he's got the Eagles following up their 10-2 season by starting this year off at a red-hot 2-0. Right now, they're averaging 51 points per game and only allowing 6 points per game, having walloped River High School and Richmond Heights High School in weeks 1 and 2, respectively. Let's take a look at one of the players that's going to make the engine hum for the Eagles in our player spotlight. The Eagles will look for number 21, Connor McMichael, to be the focal point of their offense tonight. The big fullback has been key in the first 2 games as a weapon, running the ball and catching passes out of the backfield. If he gets loose in the secondary, he has the speed to pull away from the linebackers and the size to run over the defensive backs. He'll be playing both sides of the ball for the Colonel Crawford Eagles, and he's having a very good season at outside linebacker on a defense that's only allowed 6.5 points per game. Now we'll take a look at the home team, the East Knox Bulldogs. The East Knox Bulldogs are coached by Andrew Beatty. They're following up their very own playoff season with a 1-1 record so far, but they have played 2 very physical games, and the Bulldogs come into this game with a much better in-game experience so far this season. They dropped a hard-fought game to Northridge 8-7 in week 1 and battled the entire game against Winford in week 2 to pull out a 25-15 victory. Right now, their run-heavy offense is averaging 16 points per game, but their very stout defense is only allowing 10 points per game. And who will the East Knox Bulldogs look for in their run-heavy offense? Well, especially tonight, it's going to be Mr. Do-It-All, Blake Elliott. So far this season, he has been the main man in the East Knox machine, and the running back and linebacker, number 0. Currently, he's accounted for 246 yards on the ground on offense, then turns around and is leading the team in tackles with 34 in 2 games. Folks, if you paid attention to my player spotlight, you'll notice my player to watch for on the Colonel Crawford side was number 21, Connor McMichael. The player to watch on the Bulldog side is number 0, Blake Elliott. They both play running back and they both play linebacker. Look for these 2 guys to start trading paint early and often tonight, as both of them will be seeing each other a lot on the football field.
Great night.
What a great night, Richie. We've got the anthem done with, and we'll look at some keys for victory right now. So what do the Eagles, the Colonel Crawford Eagles, what do they need to do to win tonight? Well, look for them, a little play action to McMichael. So McMichael's a fullback. They'll lead him up. They'll have him leading the tailback, and then they'll fake it to the tailback, and they'll try and slip McMichael out for a pass over the middle. He catches the ball extremely well for a big guy. And then if on defense, the Colonel Crawford Eagles really need to shut down the East Knox running game and force East Knox to do something they don't want to do, which is open up the skies a little bit and let them throw the ball to the edges. And if East Knox can beat you throwing the ball on the sidelines, then you've got to make an adjustment. But I think that's what Colonel Crawford has to do to stop that East Knox defense. Now we'll look at the Colonel Crawford keys for victory. The East Knox keys for victory. What does East Knox have to do to win? Well, squeaky clean paws. Last week, they put the ball on the ground or threw an interception 5 times. They had 5 potential turnovers. They lost 4 of them. They've got to clean that up tonight. They cannot be negative in the giveaway category and expect to win the night. Colonel Crawford's just too good. And then on defense, turn it loose. They have a stout defense. They get after people. They run blitz. Expect them to do that again. Now, Colonel Crawford, like I said, is averaging 51 points a game, but they have not seen a defense like East Knox yet. So East Knox, I promise you, is going to change that points per game for Colonel Crawford tonight. And Colonel Crawford's only allowing 6 points. Their defense. East Knox is going to put up a few more than 6 points tonight on Colonel Crawford. I expect a very physical, very run-heavy game. And there... And folks, right there is a little bit of Friday night charm. That is that's the train horn, I call it, for the East Knox Bulldogs right in front of us, letting the team know they're here to support them. Great atmosphere here at East Knox High School. Got a chance to talk with a school board member before the game. Everyone's decked out in the purple and it's youth sports night here at Chet Looney Stadium. Coach Chet Looney coached here for 35 years, and everyone around here reveres him. East Knox selected to receive the ball to start the game, so East Knox will be on offense first. And as you hear, the Bulldogs come out to one of the greatest songs in Metallica's history, Enter Sandman. And our visiting Colonel Crawford Eagles are making their way to the field. We were delayed about a half hour for lightning, but it looks like we're going to miss, or most of the storm's going to miss us the rest of the night. My stat man, Rich Story, has been on the radar all night. Rich, what's the storm situation look like right now for the rest of the night?
It looks like we might be pretty clear, Zach. Looks like we might straddle the whole storm. It might go a little north, a little south of us, and we might have some good football. But it's still going to be muddy out there.
So, that being said, we got some heavy rain before the game. As you can see, it's a natural surface. So I expect a run-heavy offense. And right at the beginning of the game, we are also notified that starting quarterback for the East Knox Bulldogs, Jackson Lester, is out tonight. He had accounted for 393 pass yards for the first two games, and so that's a big hole in East Knox offense. Look for the big man Blake Elliott, who currently has 246 yards on 44 carries and 1 touchdown in the young season. Look for him to get the majority of the carries tonight and really try to open up that East Knox offense with a little ground and pound action. All right, folks, another work week is done. Paychecks are in the bank, and the lights are on at old Chet Looney Stadium. The fans are in the stands, and we're ready to play Friday Night Football, the greatest tradition in America, folks. The Eagles are towing it up. The kickoff man for Colonel Crawford tonight, number 22, Madden Tesso. He's a sophomore. I'm sorry, 22 or 24, Rich? 24. 24, sorry, Joseph Zizzo, Jr. And we're off. 7:30, short kick. Ball's on the ground, fielded.
24.
Kickoff by Joseph Zizzo.
Zizzo's kick, a little short, but it hit the ground, and it was fielded by number 24, Dakota Cooper. Here come the East Knox Bulldogs on offense. As I said, starting quarterback Jackson Lester is out tonight. Freshman Rush Beatty's in. Has the team in the huddle. And Colonel Crawford graduated 10 seniors last year, but, man, they have a very strong junior class. Number 0, Blake Elliott in the sidecar. 2 wide to the right. Up the middle to Elliott right away, and Crawford jumps all over it.
Number 0, Blake Elliott.
That one might have gone for negative yards.
On the play. Bulldogs are facing second
And guess what? It looked like right away Colonel Crawford's number 21, Connor McMichael, in on that tackle. Second down, looks like they lost about a yard. And I really expect Crawford to come up and just plug up the gaps and dare East Knox to throw it over their head. Zero safety. No safeties in the back. Move the pocket. Oh, he got a man wide open. There it is. Monroeville absolutely bit on the fake. Zero safety. That pass number it goes to number 3, Logan Clark on the sideline. I said it to you at the beginning of the game. If you're Colonel Crawford, you want to dare East Knox to throw it over your head down the sidelines. Right away, East Knox takes that dare and goes down the sidelines for about a 50-yard gain, it looks like, on that. Beatty in the shotgun. Hand to Elliott again. This time Elliott able to ground out a few yards off tackle.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Elliott gets 4 more yards on there. Great call by the East Knox coach. Rolling the pocket out and going deep right there. Good job by Elliott breaking that arm tackle to get it. Looks like they gave him 4 yards. The announcer did it. I'm a little partial to 3 on that one. East Knox breaks the huddle. Two wide to the left. Elliott in the sidecar with a wing back to his right. And timeout East Knox. Coach Beatty saw something he didn't like. So during this timeout, let's just thank our generous sponsors tonight. Tonight's scoreboard brought to you by Panchos Tacos. First downs are brought to you by Home Kitchen Supply. The pregame, the postgame, and the halftime show, all brought to you by Knox Public Health. And the instant replay is brought to you by Knox Community Hospital. So right away, East Knox goes to the air, takes the dare, pushes it downfield, and you got to wonder if Colonel Crawford is going to make an adjustment here, maybe put a safety up top in that same situation next time, or do they just continue to crowd the line of scrimmage with 0 safeties? They come out once again in a man look. Now they sneak a safety back, and we have a flag. False start on the Bulldogs, so we'll move them back 5. You know, Rush Beatty tonight new at quarterback, and not sure how much practice he had with the ones, but just getting his cadence down, learning that cadence is a little tough. The timings, his timing, and Lester's timing is obviously going to be a little different. So the East Knox just has to learn that timing a little bit. Settle down and hold your water. Same formation. To the left, wing to the right. Elliott in the sidecar. Shotgun formation. Give to Elliott again off tackle. Elliott gets a few more yards. And, boy, if you're Colonel Crawford, you really need, because they're leaving a guy unblocked right there. And, boy, you really have to make that tackle if you're 76. Got through unblocked, just have to get down the line. You can't, when you're a defensive lineman, you get through the line and you see it's a run. You can't run to where the running back's at. You got to start running. You have to get the angle right away. Run to where he's going. Get the angle, make that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. But we got a 3rd and long. I got to believe it's 4-down territory for East Knox right here inside the 30-yard line. Fake the give to Elliott. Beatty wrapped up right away. Number 78. For Colonel Crawford makes the tackle. I don't have a 78 on the roster. I'm sorry. Might have been 76. Brennan Reber. Might have been 76 Reber on that tackle. It looked like 78. I see a 78 out there, but I'm sorry. I apologize, number 78's family. I don't have a 78 on the Colonel Crawford roster. But that was a good tackle. Forces a 4th and long. Great play right there. East Knox hustles to the line of scrimmage. And we have What do we have now? I think they might have broke delay of game on East Knox. Boy, that's a tough penalty for East Knox. Almost want to think about a pooch punt right here. Inside the 30, you're definitely going for it, but on this side of the 30, can you do a little pooch punt here where you snap it to the quarterback and just pop it over the defenders' heads and try and bury Colonel Crawford deep? Here we come out. 2 wideouts to the right, a wing to the left, wing goes in motion. Fake the handoff to Elliott, going deep again, but this time Crawford is the guy there. Oh, he picked it off. Why would he? Oh, he came down with it. Simultaneous possession goes to the receiver. It looked like the Crawford defender had it picked off, but number 3 for East Knox, Logan Clark, comes down with another big reception on the sidelines, and that's a simultaneous possession. East Knox hustled to the line of scrimmage now. You got to think it's going to be a timeout. Timeout Monroeville, they want to talk about this. We get a replay on that pass. Here's the replay. Great fake there. Throw it up in the air. Simultaneous possession. It's a clear Oh, I don't know. It looked like right at the end, the Monroeville defensive back might have wrestled it back from the Crawford receiver. But it's either way. Let's take a close look at this during this timeout. As it comes, we're going in reverse here. We're going in reverse. Reverse right there is simultaneous possession. Simultaneous possession goes to the receiver. Great call by the referee right there, right on top of it. Great job by number 3, Logan Clark, already having a huge game for East Knox. 2 big receptions, puts East Knox inside the puts them on the 5-yard line on a Hail Mary, where if you're the Monroeville defensive back, you just got to knock that thing down. You don't want to catch it anyways. It's 4th down, clear back at the 40. Oh, there's a fumble by East Knox. High snap. Monroeville all over it. Colonel Crawford, I'm sorry. Colonel Crawford all over it.
No gain on the play.
Second and goal from now the 9-yard line after that high snap. Oh, little shovel pass. Nice play by the defender there. First man there.
Elliott with the scramble. Gain of about a yard.
We had a little shovel pass there.
Brings up a 3rd and goal for the
Great tackle by the Colonel Crawford defender. Missed a number on that one though, but he came in like a heat-seeking missile. Now we're 3rd and goal from the 9. If I'm Colonel Crawford, I'm still selling out to stop the run. Number 6 for the Colonel Crawford defense. That's Brady Hill, the senior strong safety. Another stuff by Colonel Crawford. That time, number 7, Lucas Foy. Another senior. The seniors coming up big for Crawford after giving up a huge play, have pushed East Knox straight back. So that was 12 also on that tackle for Colonel Crawford. John DeGray, great tackle by DeGray and Foy. Wrap that up, force another 4th down. If you're East Knox, it's got to be something in the end zone here. Something in the end zone. Do not waste time trying to get it, trying to run it in. Send all the receivers to the end zone. Someone get open. And there they all go in the end zone. 12's open. Oh, just a bit overthrown.
Beatty's pass incomplete.
Beatty just overthrew his receiver just a bit. He was open for a second. He had to throw off his back foot. And number 2 for Colonel Crawford, Rowan Thaw there to force the wide throw over number 12 from East Knox, Landon Dawson. Okay, East Knox is killing me because they had Landon Dawson at 22 last week, and he's back to number 12 this week. Here we go. Colonel Crawford on offense. And there's the big boy in the sidecar, number 21, Connor McMichael. Look for McMichael early right here on this drive. And there he is getting the ball. Great gang tackle, though. Got number 15 on that, it looks like. Connor McMichael gets the ball there. Oh, what we said at the beginning of the game, we'd see Elliott and we'd see McMichael in collisions a lot. And right there, Elliott with a great form tackle, getting his hips low, wrapping up the legs of the big boy. McMichael only able to get about a yard on that play. McMichael in the sidecar to the right, 3 split receivers to the right. Fake to McMichael in the air to number 7, and he's off to the races. No one's going to catch him. This is exactly what Monroeville wanted to do. Touchdown. I'm sorry, Colonel Crawford, Eagles. Touchdown, Colonel Crawford. Number 7, Lucas Foy. Foy on the great catch and run. Good blocking by the rest of the Eagles. And Foy was a phenom last week. With a play like that, he has a chance to be a phenom again this week as the Colonel Crawford Eagles go up 6-0 with the ensuing PAT. Oh, it's blocked. So the Bulldogs block the PAT by the Eagles. Hey, folks, stick with us. We'll be right back on Oh Report.
Colonel Crawford Eagles 6, Bulldogs 0.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Chet Looney Stadium at East Knox High School, where the Colonel Crawford Eagles have just struck and gone up 6-0 over the East Knox Bulldogs. Colonel Crawford scoring in 3 plays on a great screen pass to Lucas Foy. And they kick off to East Knox. Nice kick, fielded at the 10. And tackle about they're going to spot it. It looks like the 22-yard line. So decent field position for East Knox. Let's see if freshman quarterback Rush Beatty can replicate some of those plays. They had a lot of success, Rich. East Knox had a lot of success moving the pocket, letting Beatty throw on the run. Let's see if that happens again. And it looks like we've got a cramp. Looks like a Crawford player is down with a cramp. Number 1, Shane Gardner. I'm sorry, number 1 for Colonel Crawford. Parker Weithman. Looks like he's down with it. Might be a cramp. He went down pretty late. He was probably on that kickoff crew. And he's up and walking off under his own power pretty easily. Might have been a cramp or something. Charlie Horse. I think he was on the kick coverage team. So beginning of the game, I said if you're if you're Colonel Crawford, you've got to force East Knox to throw the ball down the sidelines. East Knox was happy to oblige. 2 big plays, but could not punch it in. Let's see if the Eagles here stay in them. They stay in a man. They stay in a man. They do have a safety drop back now, though. Elliott's in the sidecar. Hand off to Elliott. Strong run up the middle. Blake Elliott, strong run up the middle, running through Crawford defenders.
6-yard gain on that play brings up a
And the announcer smartly saying tackled by a flock of Eagles. That's just solid PA work right there, Rich.
That's very solid.
Very solid PA work. Here we go. East Knox back line of scrimmage. Elliott in the sidecar. 3 receivers to Beatty's right. Hand off to Elliott again, off the left side, and just met right away by a host of Crawford defenders.
The Bulldogs face a 36.
It looks like East Knox really likes to overload one side with 3 receivers and a running back, and then just run a straight off tackle the other way, just trying to out leverage you with some simple formations right there. East Knox checking the wristbands. This is right where Monroeville, this is right where Crawford wants East Knox to be in a 3rd and long. Oh, just a little short there.
Beatty's pass incomplete.
And East Knox is looking at 4th down.
Brings up a 4th down.
Great defense that time by the Eagles. the little cheerleaders are leading a pretty good cheer right now, Rich. Like I said, it's youth sports night here at Chet Looney Stadium. And that's the Colt cheerleaders down there leading the fans on. Back to punt. And away it is. Fair caught by number 7 for the Eagles. That would be Lucas Foy. Landon Dawson on the number 12 this week. It was 22 last week, 12 this week. Landon Dawson on the punt. Colonel Crawford takes over. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They scored in 3 plays last time. About a 90-yard scoring strike to Mr. Foy. Come out in a little pistol formation. Hand off to McMichael off the left side. Nice stiff arm. Boy, he's a big kid. He kind of runs. He kind of runs standing straight up, but he's so big. He's a load to bring down. Solid gain of 5 yards for McMichael on that little off tackle to the left. Kind of press the hole. Now, Crawford kind of runs a 2-quarterback system. They'll rotate Braden Holt, who's a junior, with Peyton Baker, also a junior. Right now, Baker checks in at quarterback. Oh, boy. Number 20, Caden Ridenour, jumps on the left side of the Crawford line. But, man, I felt like he got back. I felt like he got back. And none of the Eagles moved. Nonetheless, 5 yards, 1st down for the Eagles. 5 wide. Going back to the air. With Holt at quarterback. Great throw. Nice possession play there to pick up 10 yards. That went to number 2. Number 2 for Crawford. Rowan Thu, he's a sophomore. Now back to the traditional set. McMichael in the sidecar. Holt at quarterback. Fake to McMichael. Over the middle. It's covered well, though. Nice coverage by number 9. That's Rush Beatty, the freshman, playing free safety. Nice coverage by Beatty. Holt just has to kind of throw it away a little bit, throw it over everyone's head. Good decision by Holt there, just to throw it over everyone's head, live to play another down. About 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. The Colonel Crawford Eagles on the move, though. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. 2-back set. Handoff to number 5. Dominic Dean, the big junior.
Brought down by number 15, Parker Kimball. Gain of a couple yards brings up a 3rd and 7.
Dean comes in a little over 6 foot and about 220 pounds. It's a tough kid to bring down in this kind of weather. Managed to get 3 yards. Now Dean lines up at the H-back. McMichael in the sidecar, 2 wide. Oh, and now this time it's Crawford's turn to jump.
False start called against the Eagles. Five-yard penalty brings up a 3rd and 12.
Where the Eagles had a good opportunity there with 3rd and manageable. Jump off sides. False start. Now they're in a 3rd and 12, looks like. 4 receivers, 3 to the right. Now McMichael motions to the right. Step a screen for him. We talked about he's dangerous out of the backfield. Oh, runs over some Bulldogs. McMichael drops the pads and pushes forward for a 1st down on just a little screen. Here's the replay. We said McMichael could catch the ball in the backfield. Beautiful catch there, wet ball. And right here, gets behind his pads and just absolutely runs over the freshman, Rush Beatty. And now they're waving off the flag. Not sure what the flag was for, but they're waving it off. McMichael just dropping the pads. We'll see it again. This is just old-fashioned small school football, a little screen to him. And Beatty violently stands in front of the big boy. McMichael just runs him over. Beatty doing his job as a freshman, just getting in McMichael's way and getting him on the ground. Beatty doesn't make that tackle. McMichael's going for 6 more. Crawford comes out 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And now we're under center with Baker at quarterback. Hands off to McMichael, up the middle again. McMichael with a beautiful cutback.
McMichael with the ball carry. Brought down by a pack of dogs.
Beautiful job by McMichael, seeing a crease there. The East Knox had kind of sealed the edge. McMichael cuts it back up the middle, and man, could he run? He runs hard. McMichael tying his shoe a little bit. Now you got the 2 big boys in the backfield. Dean and McMichael. 2-back set. Holt under center. Set a man in motion. There's power football with Dean up the middle. Well, he's big too, and he just carries. Dean, Dominique Dean of the Eagles carries East Knox tacklers into the end zone for another Colonel Crawford touchdown. And look out. When Dean and McMichael are on the tracks, boy, get off the track because the train is coming through. 6 more points for Colonel Crawford. And the Eagles are showing that they're 51 points per game, even though maybe against not as quite as talented teams, is not a fluke. They come out looking to go for 2, and they're going to call timeout. The Crawford coach didn't like, the Monroeville coach didn't like, Crawford coach didn't like what he saw. Scores from around the area. Right now, all these are oh.report report games. Clear Fork is right ahead of Lexington, 7-3. Lexington in danger right now of going 0-3 on the season. A lot of people pick them to win the OCC. Gallion is on top of Upper Sandusky, 21-0. Worthing Christian on top of Centerburg, 7-0. Northmore handling Mapleton, 34-0 in the 2nd quarter. Mount Gilead up 8-0. And we don't have a score in a Calvert-St. Paul game. Here we go. Calvert and St. Paul will be on Saturday. Here we go. Crawford comes out, lines up the 2-point conversion. Dean in the backfield, next to Holt. Reverse, pass, Philly, special, 2 points. 14-0, Crawford. Beautifully executed Philly special right there.
Caught by number 13, Brandon Holt. That two-point conversion is good for the
Here's the old Philly special, folks.
14.
We're going to make it look like a jet sweep. No, it's the reverse. Holt sneaks out, wide open in the end zone. Easy. Throwing catch for 2 points. And Crawford is up 14-0. Stick with us, folks. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Crawford kicks off.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Live and Free on oh. Report as the Crawford Eagles kick off. Fielded again. Ball hits the ground, picked up. Great kickoff coverage by the Eagles right away. Oh, he's blasted. But Colonel Crawford came to hit tonight. Luke Holsinger on the return. Let's see who tattooed him here. Number 55 for Crawford with a great open field tackle. Brady Fox gets you a helmet sticker right there for that tackle. We got a penalty too.
Holding penalty against the Bulldogs.
Holding penalty against the Bulldogs moves them back. And we've got 1st and 10 from, it looks like, the 15-yard line. Bulldogs really need to go on the board here before they end the first quarter. There we go. Now we're moving it back. Oh, moves them back even further. So now they're spotting the ball. It looks like around the 8. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Oh, if you're East Knox, this is not what you wanted to do. Elliott in the sidecar. 2 receivers to the right. Oh, fumble over Beatty's head. Crawford's all over it. He just chucks it up. That's a dangerous throw. Boy, and it just, the ball is slippery. Snap goes over Beatty's head. A little bit through his hands. And he just does a great job just throwing it out where no one can get to it. Live to play another down from the 8-yard line. That could have been disaster. I talked about at the beginning of the game, East Knox had 4 turnovers in the last game. They cannot afford one from here on out against the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Give to Elliott, but he is wrapped up right away. And you can see the Eagles are just, the linebackers are getting downfield in a hurry, just kind of doing a little run blitz defense there where they're just selling out to stop the run. They've given up a couple big plays to East Knox, but not a score yet. So I think if you're Colonel Crawford, you stay with the same game plan right here. No, they got a safety back now, 3rd and long, safety back, playing a little zone, little shovel pass to Elliott. Elliott makes a move, gets across the middle, but can only pick up a couple yards, and he is swallowed up again by the Colonel Crawford defense. Oh, boy. We talked about Elliott McMichael, and that win goes to Elliott, making McMichael whiff on that tackle, but luckily for Elliott, lots of help coming on the backside to make that tackle. Hey, we'll flip the field. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, East Knox will be looking to punt the ball from deep in their own territory. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, You can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Chet Looney Stadium, Howard, Ohio, East Knox High School. The Colonel Crawford Eagles are up 14-0 over the host, East Knox Bulldogs. East Knox looking to punt from deep in their own territory here. Number 12 for East Knox, back to punt the ball. Gets his foot into it. 7 fields it up the middle. Oh, great hit, but can't wrap him up. Decent return by Lucas Foy of Colonel Crawford. He's hit hard, but not wrapped up. Almost able to squirt away. Crawford takes over in great field position. And I think, Rich, I think we're going to get a big dose of McMichael and Dean over and over again until East Knox proves they can stop that run play.
It's a smart thing to do.
That's why he's the best in the business, folks. Oh, fake to McMichael. Great catch. What a catch. Number 12, John DeGray. The pass was just floated. I think we might have an illegal man downfield. The pass was just in the air forever. Baker put this thing up, fake it to McMichael, and he just launched it a mile in the air. DeGray runs under it and competes for the football, but an illegal man downfield penalty against the Colonel Crawford Eagles is going to move them back to what was great field territory. Now they're looking at 1st and 15 after that very costly illegal man downfield penalty. The Eagles doing a great job self-scouting. I'm up here saying look for McMichael and Dean to get the ball, and what do? They fake the McMichael, and they find DeGray in one-on-one coverage over the middle, and he does a great job going up, competing for the football, but the costly illegal man downfield. Holt takes the ball off the right side, just the old-fashioned quarterback sweep. And it goes for a good gain of 7 yards.
About 6 yards on the play.
We talked about Crawford running a 2-quarterback system. They hustle in Holt, they hustle in Baker.
9 for the Eagles.
Baker back in the game now with McMichael at the fullback spot. Look a little bit of a run and shoot style offense right now with 2 wing backs in motion. Give to McMichael, a huge hole up the middle. McMichael breaks free. He's at the 20, the 10, touchdown. Colonel Crawford, 47 yards. Connor McMichael right through the heart of the East Knox defense. Huge hole up the middle. And there he goes, the big boy. We talked about it. He has the speed to run away from your linebackers. And if you're a defensive back, getting in his way is a costly endeavor as Crawford lines up to kick the PAT. After the PAT, we'll take a quick break. That is number 24 for Colonel Crawford on the extra point attempt. Oh, low. Zizzo's kick, Joe, goes a little bit low. Hey, stick with us, folks. We'll be right back. Oh.report, live and free.
let's go. Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night. Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now. Friday night lights. Get hype, it's Friday night. Friday night lights. Get hype, here we go now.
Welcome back, folks, to historic Chet Looney Stadium, East Knox High School, where the Colonel Crawford Eagles are up 20-0 on the host East Knox Bulldogs. Kickoff. Fielded about the 20, returned up the middle by number 4 for East Knox, Holsinger. He gets the ball to about the 21-yard line. Crawford's defense has been just as impressive as their offense tonight, just completely smothering this East Knox offense. The Eagles gave up 2 big plays early. East Knox looked like they were going to score, then they buckled down, and it's been all Colonel Crawford the rest of the way. Here comes East Knox, come out. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end to the left. Elliott in the sidecar to the right. Fake the run to Elliott. Oh, Beatty's under pressure right away, and he gets sacked. Boy, Beatty tried to throw the ball away. Colonel Crawford's players thought they had picked that thing off. Number 50 thought he came away with an INT right here. It's a defensive lineman's dream. He did. He caught it. 50 for Crawford. Caught the ball there. Let's get a name for number 50. Walker Kramer, able to catch that ball, would have been a defensive lineman's dream. Interception behind the line of scrimmage, but you can clearly see Beatty was down as 55 for the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Brady Fox with the really nice quarterback sack. Now looks like Mr. Fox is cramped up a little bit, gets some water, gets off the field. And we're looking, and the East Knox Bulldogs are looking at a very long 2nd and 20. And Richie, I don't know, what do you think East Knox has in the playbook for 2nd and 20?
Thinking they got to fake the run here.
Fake the run.
They're showing it too much, Zach. They've got to get someone back there. They aren't playing deep safety.
There, man calls it fake the run over the top. Oh, a dangerous pass. And Beatty has to hurry it again. He was under pressure again by number. They're right in his face right away. This time it's. Well, I can get a number on that defensive lineman that came right in there, but he just blew through the offensive line right in Beatty's face, forces an errant pass. And East Knox can ill afford to have a turnover this far in their own territory. Discretion might be the better part of valor here on those when he's getting rushed. Little swing pass here to number 20 for East Knox, Caden Ridenour for marginal gain. 4th down. The Bulldogs bring out their punt unit. Colonel Crawford drops number 7, Lucas Foy, back, along with number 1, Parker Weithman. Weithman and Foy back to receive the kick. Landon Dawson to boot it away. Scoops it off the ground. Great play by Dawson. Gets a good decent kick. Fielded by Foy. Tries to find the edge and gets absolutely gang tackled by the East Knox Bulldogs just on the other side of the 50. And Crawford really lucky not to pick up a tripping penalty on number 2. Really lucky there not to pick up an attempted tripping penalty. Rowan Thu pushing the envelope on the tripping right there. The reason you see a lot of these high school kids now when they're on punt returns throwing their hands up and screening is because back in the day, Rich, back in the day, you could come down the field, and I think we do have a tripping penalty. I think they caught him.
Personal foul.
Yes,
Colonel Crawford.
they got him. They caught him for that tripping penalty, personal foul, 15 yards. But the reason he's throwing his hands up and staying there and screening is because back in the day you could just blindside block someone. Now you cannot blindside block anymore. They have to be coming, that be able to see you, working towards you for you to block them for player safety. The last thing you want to do if you're rowing through, though, is stick a leg out and try and trip someone. That's a personal foul. And the Colonel Crawford Eagles go from the 50-yard line all the way back to the 35. The Eagles on offense. McMichael in the sidecar. Holt. Fumble. It looks like Holt was at quarterback.
Mishandled snap recovered by number 30.
we got your vantage point was the same as my vantage point on that play, folks. But it looks like just went through his hands. The ball's slick. It's been raining on and off, and that's a natural surface in the Chet Looney Stadium. So the ball's after the center snaps, that ball can be a little bit slick. Crawford comes out in a 5-wide look, but they call timeout. Someone was in the wrong spot, and the coach didn't like it. Why does he call us timeout? Now what do we have going on here now? I don't know what's going on. It looks like there was no timeout. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. The Eagles go back to a 5-wide set. Holt at quarterback. Looking to throw the ball. Here's that little screen play. This time it's to number 5, Dominic Dean, thunders ahead for about a 5-yard gain. Boy, if you're a defensive back and you got to tackle Dean in the open field, that is not a welcome proposition. And you can see number 0, Blake Elliott, flying around, making tackles all over the place. He was in on that tackle. More traditional set for the Crawford Eagles. McMichael in the sidecar. Hold at quarterback. Throws the screen again to McMichael. This time it's swallowed up by number 3 for the East Knox Bulldogs, Logan Clark, on the great play. I think we have a hold against the Crawford Eagles.
Pass complete to number 21, Connor McMichael. Brought down by number 3, Logan Clark.
Looks like we're going to decline it. Holding on the Eagles. Oh, yeah, 55. You know, if this was in a few months and I was on my wrestling show, The Takedown, that might have been a candidate for rather throw you than know you. Unfortunately, we're in football season. Can't do that if you're an offensive lineman. One more look at it right here. Underhook. Oh, nice little lat drop. I'm counting lights. That's 2-point takedown, 3-point takedown, 3 more backs. Anyways, East Knox stiffens up, forces the Eagles to punt. I believe that's their first punt of the night. Oh, number 10 for East Knox, living very dangerously. Almost touches that ball, but avoids contact, and it's down by a Colonel Crawford defender, number 1. That is Parker Weithman again. Mr. Weithman has been all over the field on special teams tonight. 5'10", 155 sophomore. Here come the Bulldogs. Need to get something going, down 20-0 on their home turf. 7:24 left to play in the third quarter. Elliott in the sidecar. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff to Elliott up the middle. Oh, he was trying to secure the ball as he was getting back to the line of scrimmage. East Knox has been living dangerous with the football tonight. Boy, he just gets that thing put away. 0 gain. Monroeville, like I talked about. Crawford, like I talked about, absolutely selling out to stop the run. And now I'm going to ask Rich to hit me every time I say it wrong.
The Eagles, Zach.
Elliott on a little shovel pass, trying to find the corner. Eagles doing a great job tracking that down. Little shovel pass here to Elliott, just trying to get him on the edge. And the Eagles doing a great job just pursuing down the line, making the team tackle, gang tackle. East Knox comes out with Elliott in the sidecar to the left, 2 receivers to the left. H-back to the right. Check with the coach, getting their calls in. 3rd and manageable. We need a first down for East Knox. Roll Beatty out, toss it over. Oh, great play by number 12, John DeGray. DeGray has been all over the field tonight competing for the football. Really nice job by DeGray here. East Knox has had some success rolling Beatty. DeGray just plays it perfectly. Knocks the ball away, forces 4th down. East Knox punts. Landon Dawson back to punt for East Knox. Foy and Weithman back to receive. Weithman under it. Smart lets go out of bounds around the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Colonel Crawford Eagles.
Dawson's 30-yard punt puts the Eagles at about
If you're Colonel Crawford, you want to start to try and put this thing away. It's 20-0, but it feels like East Knox is just kind of hanging around. And when you let a team hang around too long, especially a well-coached, hard-nosed team like East Knox, they're going to find a way to dig themselves back into this game. Crawford on offense. Mike on the sidecar. Hand off to him off the right side. And there goes the big boy again. Gets about a 12-yard gain on just a little off tackle to the right.
17-yard gain for the Eagles.
Baker in at quarterback now. Boy, McMichael's been a force like we talked about all night. Baker under center. McMichael offset to the left. A wing and a tight. The wing goes in motion. There's the pitch. Number 2. Rowan Thaw through. Gets the first down. Gets the corner. Gets out of bounds. And Colonel Crawford is in business. Run to the right. Run to the left. Getting to the edge. Great seal blocks by the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Springs number 2, Rowan Thu, for about 12 yards. Line back up. Baker remains at quarterback. Now in a little run shoot set here with McMichael as a fullback. Little pass to number 2. Rowan Thu on the right side goes incomplete. Here's your fake to McMichael.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
It's a tough catch there. Thu can't come away with it, but it's 2nd and 10. And the Eagles have been moving the ball pretty much at will. They bring in Holton out, quarterback number 13. 3 to the right. McMichael in the sidecar to the right. McMichael gets the ball, cuts it back up the middle. Gets about 9 yards. McMichael does such a good job of finding those creases. They run that little overload to the right, run to the left. East Knox does a good job sealing the edge, and McMichael just cuts it back right up the middle. Love his north and south running. Not much. There's not much tippy-toe action going on when McMichael's got the ball. He's getting north and south. Now you got the two big boys in the backfield, Dean and McMichael to the left and the right of number 9, Baker. I'm sorry, that's number 2. Thu getting the ball.
Number 2, Rowan Thu with the carry, brought down by number 0, Blake Elliott.
Good enough for a home and kitchen supply first down for the Crawford Eagles. First and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Colonel Crawford in business. 2 receivers to the right. McMichael to the right of the quarterback. It looks like Baker. That time, the Bulldogs sniff it out. Loss on that play for McMichael. Hasn't had many run for losses tonight.
McMichael with the carry, brought down by number 51, Aiden Ringel.
We've got about 3 minutes, 20 seconds till halftime. I have to believe Crawford is in 4-down territory right here, trying to put another touchdown on the home team, East Knox Bulldogs. Holt back in at quarterback. 3 receivers to his right. McMichael in the H-back spot to his right. Roll the pocket. Now he keeps it up the middle. Positive gain on second down for Braden Holt. It's a little quarterback keeper, and we'll switch quarterbacks. Baker back in the game. 3rd and 10 for Crawford. Let's see what they got here for 3rd and 10. I got to believe if you're the Eagles, your coaches, you're saying just get 5 yards on 3rd down here because we're going for it on 4th. Through in motion. Comes back. Now he goes out wide. Sets up. And the Eagles call timeout. It's a little bit of confusion there on the formation. Once again, I want to thank our generous sponsors. Panchos Tacos is our scoreboard sponsor. First downs are brought to you by Home Kitchen Supply. The pregame, halftime, and postgame show brought to you by Knox Public Health. And our instant replay brought to you by Knox Community Hospital. Thank you to all our generous sponsors that make this broadcast possible. 212 people watching us live right now. It will be on Facebook later. It's on YouTube right now. It will be on Facebook later when we're able to post that to Facebook. Appreciate everyone joining us tonight. Crawford comes out of timeout. Baker's in at quarterback. We talked about Crawford running a 2-quarterback system all night. McMichael at the lone back spot. Through in that little wing on one side. Dean on the other. Through in motion. Fake it, give it to Dean the other way on a counter. Gets north and south. Dominique Dean rumbles ahead for, looks like 7 yards. Maybe 8. Nice little counter right there. They've run that little pitch to Thu to the left. They've run the handoff to the left to McMichael. They fake that now. They fake that action now and give the counter to Dean going the other way, and he's able to get positive yards. And now we have a very 4th and manageable. And if I'm the East Knox Bulldogs, I'm finding number 21, and I'm going to try and put a helmet on him because I think he's going to get the ball. Let's see what the Crawford Eagles draw up here for 4th and about 4. Pass. Quick throw strike to Dominic Dean. Oh, just a little too much cushion on that outside edge.
Baker's pass complete to number 5, Dominic Dean.
Boy, if you're the East Knox defensive back there, you've just given a hair too much cushion, and that's an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback and Dominic Dean.
The first down for the Eagles. They're looking at a 1st and goal.
Baker in at quarterback now for the Eagles. 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. So in motion, sets up. They give to the big boy, McMichael up the middle, and he just runs straight ahead for a touchdown.
21, Connor McMichael with the touchdown for the Eagles.
And the Eagles are starting to pour it on here in the first half. Now up 26-0. Simple give up the middle to McMichael. Great blocking, finds a crease, cut back. He's so good at that. He's so good at finding those creases, especially for a big guy. Being able to move in a tight, confined area, find those creases. Sometimes you just see the little backs able to do that, but McMichael's so good at finding those creases. And now we're going to go for 2. Baker in at quarterback. Rolls the pocket, flood pass, defended by East Knox. And we are at 26-0. Crawford Eagles over the East Knox Bulldogs. We'll stay right here, folks. Don't go anywhere. 51 seconds left to go in the half. Hey, we'll have halftime coverage here. The band parents will be happy. We broadcast the band's playing, so the band parents will be happy to watch that. So stick around, watch the bands. We'll have some, after the bands are done, we'll have some halftime stats for you, some analysis from Mr. Sturry and myself going into the second half. Crawford sets up for the kickoff. The Eagles done a nice job with kickoff all night, getting it down to about the 5-yard line every time and coming down, covering it well. 51 seconds left to go in the half. You have to wonder if East Knox just runs the ball 3 times and tries to get out of this thing, get into halftime and regroup, or do they air it out, try to put something on the board. We'll see what Coach Beatty has drawn up for this final 51 seconds of the first half. Here's the kickoff. A little shorter this time. Fielded by 4. Great open field tackle. Number 4 for East Knox. Luke Holslinger fields the ball. And a great open field tackle by, guess who? Parker Weithman. Hustling down the field. He's been all over the field on the special teams. 45 seconds left to go in the half. East Knox has the ball on around the 25-yard line. Two receivers to the right. Elliott in the sidecar. Oh, it looked a little. Boy, Beatty just gets swallowed up by the Crawford defense here.
Loss of about 5 yards on the play.
Let's see the replay, see what happened here.
2nd and 15.
I think he was really wanting to give it to Elliott. Elliott wasn't expecting the handoff, and Beatty had to eat it. Loss of about 5. And East Knox is content after that play to let it run out. So in about 5 seconds, we'll take a break. Oh, East Knox coming up to run one last play? No. Nope, not enough time. So it's halftime here at Chet Looney Stadium, East Knox High School, where your host, East Knox Bulldogs, are down 26-0 to a very, very tough Colonel Crawford Eagles team. It's halftime, folks. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the band. Stick with us, live and free on OH Report.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh. Report.
Can you feel it coming? We're about to unleash a thunderous rendition of an 80s classic. With its iconic drum fill and moody atmosphere, this track revolutionized rock. Hold your breath for our take on Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight. Batten down the hatches because a storm's brewing on our field. This 1984 hit blew away the charts in 9 countries and became a rock staple. Prepare to be swept away by the Scorpions rock you like a hurricane. Let's hear it for your 2024 Colonel Crawford Eagle Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2024 edition of the East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride. Under the direction of Brian W. Dodd, Major Ed Advisor Olivia Campbell, and Assistant Claire Amstud, Color Guard Advisor Nisa Lucky, and Assistant Janie Smith, and Percussion Assistant Ethan Royer. And led onto the field by Field Commander Alexis Nybarger. Tonight the band would like to open with a 70s classic by the group Chicago. Here's 25 or 6-4. Band would like to continue with our feature percussion section. Here's the Safari Classic, Wipeout! The Band of Pride concludes their show tonight with their version from the theme from Rocky III. Here is Eye of the Tiger. The East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride would like to thank you for your kind attention. They also want to wish the Colonel Crawford Band the best of luck for the rest of their season and this school year. The band would also like to give a big thank you to their proud sponsors: VFFW, Post 4027, Apple Valley Storage, Killbuck Savings Bank, BSA Troop 344, Round Hill Dairy, and very special donors this week: Sue Liggett, Sarah Holcomb, and Barbara Red. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulldog Band of Pride!
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back, folks, to Live and Free on oh.report. I'm Zack Truax here at Chet Looney Stadium at East Knox High School, where the Colonel Crawford Eagles are up 26-0 on the host East Knox Bulldogs. Let's take a look at some stats from the first half. First downs, Rich, 4-3. Look at the first downs. You wouldn't think the score is as lopsided as it is.
That's correct.
We saw some big plays out of the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Rush yards, there it is, 147-18. Of that 147, Mr. McMichael, he is sitting at how many yards right now for McMichael in the first half there, Rich?
In the rushing yards, he just dominated. He's up to 92 yards. I think he had 8 carries.
8 carries, 92 yards, 2 TDs for McMichael. Total pass yards, 130-57. Crawford doing just enough in the passing area to keep East Knox off balance, and it's typically finding McMichael or someone like that out of the backfield. Total yards, 277-73. Penalties, both of them have 3. Crawford ones were a bit more hurtful though, because sometimes they were in just a really good territory, really nice spot. It cost them some yardage, and both teams keeping it clean on the turnover slate. Although East Knox did have some close calls with some errant throws from their freshman, Rush Beatty. Those are your first half stats, folks. About 2 minutes left to go to kick off the second half. So we talked about the first part, what the keys to the game were, and Colonel Crawford has played those keys perfectly, shall we say. It's been a lot of McMichael up the middle, running the ball, pounding the ball away, and it's just enough passing to keep East Knox honest. East Knox, though, at first they started off, I said they're going to have to establish the pass to open up the run, because Crawford's going to sell it to stop the run. And they did. They had some nice, beautiful passes down the sideline. They got all the way to the 5-yard line, a couple big plays, but got stood up at the 5-yard line and have not been able to get anything going since then. They seem to have a lot of success when they roll freshman Rush Beatty out of the pocket, move that pocket, let them throw in a run. They seem to have a little more success when they do that. But I do not expect Colonel Crawford to change their game plan on defense at all to start the second half. I expect them to sell out, stop the run, and try and really force East Knox into doing something they're not crazy about doing, which is throw the ball to the outside. East Knox received the ball in the first half, so they'll kick off. First time that we've seen the kick crew for the East Knox Bulldogs. And the first time we've seen the receiving crew for the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Colonel Crawford not back deep at all, especially on the right side. They have no one back deep on the right. Short kick. Oh, kicked around. Loose ball. East Knox says they have it. We're going to pull the bodies off. It's on the far side of the field. They can get a real good look at it. Colonel Crawford able to come away. Great kick by Landon Dawson. Kicking a live ball down the side and really making it skip. That would be the coin toss. But great kick by number 12, Landon Dawson, making that ball skip along the turf, and it was kicked around. They really had a chance to steal possession there, and what a great momentum shift that could have been, but Crawford recovers the ball, and number 9 for Colonel Crawford, Peyton Beatty out at quarterback. McMichael next to him in the sidecar. 3 receivers wide. McMichael goes in motion. They throw out a little screen play. This time it's sniffed out by number 1, Shane Gardner. Boy, Crawford living dangerously, floating that screen pass out. That is one of those ones that can be picked off and go the other way. You'll see number 1, Shane Gardner here, jumps it and gets to McMichael, pulls him down, makes a great open field tackle. And if you're number 1 for Colonel Crawford, Parker Weithman, you need to do a better job blocking that, getting that blocked up, because that is a pick 6 waiting to happen if Gardner can jump that just a bit sooner, especially the way Baker floated it out there. Second down and 13. McMichael in the sidecar to the left now. 2 receivers to the right. This time, number 12 for East Knox in on the tackle. Landon Dawson on the tackle. Dawson wearing 22 last week, wearing 12 this week.
Eagles are facing a 3rd and 14.
Great play by Dawson, no, Landon Dawson, and they have the Eagles in bad shape right here, 3rd and long. Boy, if you're East Knox, you can force a 3 and out right here. You feel so great about that, and you get the ball back. Try and do something with it here in the 3rd quarter. McMichael in motion. Oh, just overthrown. Number 12, John DeGray, cut that route a little short. Now he's coming up just a bit gimpy. Number 4 for East Knox, Luke Holsinger, almost getting a little present there. And now DeGray goes down. Looks like he's got a cramp. And number 12 for, I'm sorry, DeGray goes down. Number 12 for East Knox, Landon Dawson, stretching him out until the medical staff can arrive. Good sportsmanship there. Landon Dawson.
So I'm going to pull up your keys, and I want you to notice here that the Bulldogs finally, they got their first one, which is what you wanted.
DeGray getting some attention here, and we'll go back to the keys. And right there, what East Knox need to do is turn the defense loose. They played really stout defense all year, only allowing 10 points per game. They're giving up 26 this week, but that was the first series where they really got after it on defense, making the tackle on the other side of the sticks, not letting McMichael get a full head of steam, get through him there. And they've had no turnovers so far. So that's something they've done well. They've not turned the ball over. Last game they turned it over 4 times. So there's an improvement there. And this is, East Knox has played some tough teams. Winford, Northridge, very, very tough. And I really thought that prepared them for the challenge that Colonel Crawford presented tonight. But, man, Colonel Crawford is physical, and they're fast. They get after it. But now they're back to punt. The fans, the East Knox fans trying to implore their guys on. Short punt, rolls out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
Logan Goddard with the punt.
Goddard from Colonel Crawford on the punt. Rolls out of bounds. East Knox on offense. Freshman Rush Beatty back in a quarterback. Blake Elliott's been the stalwart on the offensive side of the ball for East Knox all year. Just has not been able to get going. Colonel Crawford just keying on him, taking him out of the game, scheming him out of the game with run blitzes and trying to force East Knox to do something they don't normally do to win. Yeah, they roll the pocket with Beatty. Got a man deep. Oh, I don't know if it got tipped or just slipped out of his hand, but he had one-on-one coverage deep with number 3, Logan Clark. Just, I don't know if it slipped out of his hand or got partially deflected. Yeah, just slipped. That ball's a little slick, just slipped out of his hand. But that's when they've had some success, when they rolled Beatty out, get him on the run. 2nd and 10. They've got to really try and stretch Colonel Crawford here, trying to open up the run. Colonel Crawford now drops a safety back, looking at zone. And Elliott
The ball carrier.
mobbed
Gain on the play.
behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10.
This Colonel Crawford defense has got their ears pinned back, and they are getting after it. 3rd and long for East Knox. Got to get something going right here. 9:53 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Elliott to the right. They move Beatty out of the pocket again. He's got a man open downfield. Oh, nice close. Number 7 for Colonel Crawford, Lucas Foy, with a great defensive play.
Brings up 4th down. for the
Playing a little,
Bulldogs.
looked like he was in a little zone there, and he covered his spot, came off his man, made a beautiful play, knocked that away. Had the guy open, wasn't a bad pass. Just a great play by Foy. East Knox back to punt. Number 12, Landon Dawson back to punt for East Knox. Foy and Weithman to receive. A decent punt. Weithman lets it go out of bounds. And
Landon
Colonel Crawford takes over, looks like around the 35-yard line. 9:34 left to go
Eagles take over.
on the Panchos Tacos scoreboard. All our replays tonight brought to you by Home Kitchen. I'm sorry, first downs are brought to you by Home Kitchen Supply. Our instant replays are brought to you by Knox Community Health. First downs are pregame, postgame, Knox Public Health. Here we go, back to the game. McMichael in the sidecar. Hold a quarterback, rolls to his right, just throws incomplete there.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
Here's your replay. Holt rolls out. Not a bad little roll, just kind of has to throw across his body there. Can't get enough on it to get it across the field to Weithman. 2nd down and 10. Boy, if you're Crawford here, I don't think I get too cute. I think I just really pound the rock with McMichael and Dean. Just grind this game down. The roll hold again. Oh, little backside screen. Great play. Complete to number 0.
Pass complete to number 0, Caden Bruner.
Caden Bruner with a great run. The 6'2", 205-pound senior. Man, these Crawford boys, they don't skip any meals or push back early from the dinner table. They're all pretty big, thick kids. Bruner goes 6'2", 205 in the open field. Now we're in a 2-back set. Dean up the middle. Looked like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage and just pushes forward for a couple positive yards. Really nice throwback screen on that last call. The Colonel Crawford play caller really mixing it up nice. They rolled the quarterback left. They threw it. They kind of let East Knox see that play. Then they go in the same formation, roll them left, stop, and that throwback screen. And while East Knox, the whole team was flowing left, they threw the screen back to the right, went for a huge play. Now we're at 2nd and 9. Holden at quarterback. 5 wide. Steps up, feeling some pressure, and he goes down. What are they going to rule this as? See if we got a grounding or... Great pressure by East Knox. Number 3, Logan Clark, on that pressure. Forces a 3rd down for Colonel Crawford. Coach Brunner calling a great game tonight.
That was ruled an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass was 3rd and 9. Once again, if I'm Crawford, I know I'm going for it on 4th down. McMichael in the offset. Threw on the motion. Michael just gets it right up the middle. They do such a good job with that motion, and Thu kind of jumps up in the air like the ball was pitched over his head just to try and catch somebody's eye on the defense. And meanwhile, McMichael just takes the ball right in the middle. Guess who's leading him? Big Dominic Dean. Dominic Dean up the middle. 4th and manageable here. 2 big boys in the backfield. Dean and McMichael in the backfield. I got to imagine it's either a bush push here or just a handoff to one of those big guys. Dean getting the ball, and he rumbles ahead for a 1st down and more. Oh, just tripped up, but Dean was looking to take it to the house right there. 1st and 10. Holt back in at quarterback. Gets 7 yards when he needed a half a yard. We got 1st and 10 from about the 23, it looks like. And Crawford on the drive. 5 wide again. Man, I love all the sets that Crawford comes out, and they give you so many looks. Beautiful hot pass. What do we got here? False start on the Eagles. Well, I love all the sets that Colonel Crawford presents you with. They go 5 wide, then they go with like kind of a little run and shoot type look with 2 wings and a fullback. Then they go two back set where both running backs have their hand in the dirt, and it just gives you so much to prepare for and so much window dressing. 4 receivers with Michael in the sidecar, man in motion, pass all the way. Oh man, Holt threw a really nice ball to where his guy could get it and just dropped it. Incomplete to number 7, Lucas Foy. Boy, Foy hasn't dropped very many tonight, and he is not happy with himself. Just kind of picked his eyes up to start running before he had the ball secured. We've got a 2nd and long after that penalty on the Colonel Crawford Eagles. McMichael, the lone setback with his hand in the dirt. Wing back. Dude falls down. Oh, what a catch in triple coverage. Holy smokes. We got to see that replay. Number 5, Dominic Dean in triple coverage. Oh, we got a flag on the field. The big boy had a beautiful catch. The fake number 9. Baker just puts it up, and look at this. 3 guys around him, and Dean comes down with the ball. Great concentration, but it's coming back. Oh, no. We got a, here it is, little fake there. Dean puts some air under it. I'm sorry. Baker puts some air under it. Dean catches the ball. Beautiful catch. Oh, he's going to be so mad tomorrow morning watching film. Oh, that was a highlight catch for Dominic Dean. He comes off the field for a breath. Now we got 2nd and a country mile. Holt in at quarterback. 5 wide. Roll him right. He's just going to keep it and run. Holt smartly picks up positive yards. Gets it to 3rd and
With the keeper,
might be 15.
15 Parker Kimball with number 0 Blake Elliott.
Once again, if you're Crawford, you know you're going for it in 4th down. Try and get half of it here. You don't have to get all of it. Try and get half of it right here. Give yourself a 4th and manageable. The play calling on the Crawford side has been nothing but fantastic. Just A+ play calling. Have kept East Knox off balance all night. Here's a little screen pass. Number 1, Weissman gets him into 4th and manageable. Got halfway. That's exactly. East Knox was happy to give you halfway, so take halfway. And it's exactly what they did. Now they have 4th and not terrible after they were in 2nd and forever. So now they have a very manageable 4th down. 4th and 8, not terrible on 4th down, especially when you're on when you're in the plus territory. Let's see if Crawford can punch this one in and start to put the game away. East Knox really got to make a stand right here. Hold back. Beautiful pass. Boy, it's going to be a close spot. 1st down, Crawford. Great route by number 1, Parker Weithman. Great route by him. And a perfect ball by number 13, Braden Holt, for a 1st down. Weithman got past the sticks and went straight to his right. So many times, so many high school receivers don't get past the sticks. He gets past the sticks. It's 1st and goal from the 10. McMichael in the sidecar. Hand to him. Up the middle. McMichael in the end zone. Touchdown, Crawford. No flags. Touchdown, Crawford. And Crawford is pouring it on. I tell you what, such a heartbreaker. If you're East Knox and you had Colonel Crawford at one point at 2nd and what looked like close to 30 yards, and not only do they convert, but that Crawford then converts and gets the touchdown. Now Crawford setting up for a PAT, kicking one here.
Clock will not stop after the Bulldogs get possession.
Let's see if, I think Crawford's converted the PAT here, Rich. See if we can get one here. It's up, and it is good. No good. But we have Rags on the field. That looked good from here.
Replay if it's up, Truax.
Extra point, no good.
We got some flags on the field. Let's see what the laundry's for. Oh, it was on the other side of the upright. Can you believe it? The referees who are right down there saw it better than me. That's hard to believe. We're in running clock territory now, though, folks. We're in the second half, up 32-0. And I came in this game, I said, yeah, you know, Crawford's been averaging 51 points per game. That average is going to take a hit tonight, and it's not. They're at 32. Man, they are on the doorstep of, you know, putting up 40 points here, even with a running clock. I'm not sure what the call is. Crawford, the Eagles did miss the PAT. We'll see what the call is here. Personal foul. Oh, it's probably leveraging. It looks like he said leveraging, which means the Bulldogs tried to, you know, use someone, jump over someone's back, kind of like using someone's ladder as leveraging is what I can only think of here, unless there was something in the scrum there that I couldn't see. But Crawford lines up, and they're going to stay with the 1-point PAT. Well, if there's one spot the Eagles need to work on, it's this right here. Their kicking game for the PAT. When they get in the playoffs, and this team is playoff bound, no doubt. This is a playoff team from Colonel Crawford. They're going to have to convert these PATs because the teams get better and every point's precious. Here we go. Number 24 for Crawford, Joseph Zizzo. Oh, he got that one that time. No doubt about it. Puts that ball out there on Bulldog Alley for the 1-point PAT. Your score now, the Colonel Crawford Eagles 33, East Knox Bulldogs 0. We'll take a quick break here from Chet Looney Stadium. Stay with us, folks. Colonel Crawford kicks off when we come back.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Chet Looney Stadium, East Knox High School in beautiful Howard, Ohio, where we have been able to dodge the weather ever since right before kickoff. Got a 7:30 kick, and it's been raining points for the Colonel Crawford Eagles as they have jumped out to a 33-0 lead over the host Bulldogs. Rich, 3 weeks in a row, 3 running clocks. I think we're a jinx. Oh,
We're good jinx for one of the teams.
Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Nice line drive, just goes right through the hands of number 4 for East Knox, Luke Holslinger. East Knox comes on offense, takes over at the 20-yard line. So running clock here in the second half, which means it'll only stop on change of possessions. Only stop on change of possessions. And does it, Adams, does it stop on penalties too, or just change of possession?
No, just times of safety and
times of safety, change of possessions. You would think after 3 games I would know the running clock rules.
we're not the only one tonight. There's a lot of speed demons going on the
Now, Colonel Crawford showing 2 high safeties. They roll. East Knox has had some success rolling the pocket there to the right with Beatty. They've bought him some time. Problem is with that is it cuts off one side of the field. So now you can only attack the right side of the field when they roll them right. It's been successful a couple times, but you start going back to the well too many times, and the defense starts to sniff that out. Colonel Crawford now is showing a 2 high safety look. Nope, now there's single safety, and he's off to the left. Yeah, ball snap over Beatty's head. He wisely covers it. Ooh, there's a flag for a late hit. And that is something Colonel Crawford did not want. So ball snapped over Beatty's head. He covers it, and it looks like a Colonel Crawford player comes in just a bit late and puts his pads into Beatty while Beatty's on the ground. Referee, the white hat, is not amused. Personal foul. That's 15 yards in the first down. Yeah, just a little too late by number 44 there. Locals out here enjoying a nice night. No first down. No first down. Not enough yards for first down. So we got 3rd down. Oh, because the penalty happens where the down occurred. So it occurs that far behind the line of scrimmage. So 15 yards only gets you about halfway there. So 2nd down, and that's why Rich Sturry is the best in the business, folks. Catches my mistakes. Elliott in the sidecar. Beatty at quarterback. 2 receivers to his right with an H-back to his right. They run that little give to Elliott. Weaves his way ahead for a couple yards. There's been not much for Elliott all night tonight up the middle. And East Knox loves to make their living on that little play. A little counter right there with Elliott, where they overload one side, run him up the middle, run him off the other side. And Colonel Crawford having nothing doing with it tonight. Their linebackers have been playing downhill all night. And you can see him, a lot of linebackers just coming straight forward. First down, East Knox. Elliott putting a team on his back and just carrying him at this point. And you can see the Crawford linebackers having no respect for the East Knox passing game at this point, and you're just flying downhill. If you're East Knox, you've got to try to throw something over the middle, a little skinny post here, over the middle, something to keep them honest. Now Crawford drops the safety back. Give to Elliott, bounces outside, makes a couple guys miss, gets behind his pads, pushes ahead for 3 yards, and those 3 yards are all his. One guy miss, 2 guys miss, push ahead for some yards. Well, that's just what you want out of your senior running back this late in the game, and it's a tough game, showing no sign of quit, no sign of give up. It's the way it is in Knox County, man. These kids play tough, hard-nosed football for 4 quarters, doesn't matter what the score is. Beatty in the shotgun, Elliott to his left. Now they pull it. There's that pass across the middle I wanted to see. To number 12, Landon Dawson. That's the pass across the middle I wanted to see. Fake it to Elliott. Throw it to your big boy across the middle. Dawson's a big kid. Makes one man miss. Picks up 5 more yards. And it's a first down. East Knox is in business. Pushing it down the field. Three to the left. Elliott in the sidecar. Fake to him again. Oh, across the middle again. Boy, I don't think Elliott or Dawson was expecting it quite yet. Beatty got rid of it quick, and Dawson just wasn't quite expecting it yet. One that they really should have converted on. And if you're Crawford now, you might want to think about pulling those defensive backs up, playing a little tighter. They keep a safety in the middle. 3 linebackers. They're in man. Screen pass. Crawford's all over it. Number 50 for Colonel Crawford. Walker Kramer was right there, the 6'3", 215-pound junior. Just misses the tackle, but does enough to break it up, and we're in the 4th quarter. We'll stay here, folks. Oh, my bad. We'll take a break. We will take a break. So when we come back, start the 4th quarter. Right back in a minute, folks. Live and free oh.report.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back, folks. East Knox came out right away. We came out just a play late, but Elliott able to bounce one off the left side here for a first down, his biggest run of the night. And you can see he is just still competing for every yard. So East Knox on a drive, the ball at the 40-yard line now. Elliott to the right of Beatty. Fake the handoff. There it is across the middle again. Just a little off target for Dawson. Second and 10, but now East Knox mixing it up well enough to try and keep Colonel Crawford on their heels a little bit. And some younger guys are checking in for Colonel Crawford now. Mixed in with a few vets, so Crawford now working in some younger guys, getting some playing time. They move the pocket. Beatty just kind of short arms that one. Comes up a little short, but he had guys in his face right away. It's a little too, not short, but a little too far for Landon Dawson. And the Colonel Crawford band is having some fun. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, running clock. Crawford 33, East Knox nothing. East Knox putting together a nice drive, 3rd and long though. Trying to make it 4th and manageable here. Just get half the yards if you can. Fake the handoff to Elliott. Nice pass that time by Beatty. Gets positive yards. Boy, just put it in a beautiful window right there. That was Beatty's best pass of the night. And that time he really, you see him hold the ball up by his ear and rip it down that time, step into that throw. A couple other times he kind of sidearm it, try to guide it in. That time Beatty really zipped it in there. And they got 4th and manageable here. Come out, 4th down. East Knox trying to get something going here. Elliott in the sidecar, 2 receivers to Beatty's left. High snap. Beatty's going to keep it it just ends up short on 4th down. And Crawford takes over 1st and 10. You like to see the youngster right here try and stay on his feet and get a cutback right there. But first varsity action tonight for Beatty as a quarterback. And they talk about quarterback being the toughest position in all of sports. Without a doubt it is. And you got a youngster in there up against a very hardened, very seasoned, very tough Colonel Crawford defense.
Next week, Zach, we'll see these Bulldogs again in your alma mater.
Colonel Crawford comes out on offense here. Keep McMichael in the game. 4 wide receivers. McMichael in the sidecar to the right. We're in the shotgun formation. Nice catch, nice throw, nice catch. 12 is loose. Colonel Crawford, number 12, John DeGray with a beautiful catch. Competes for the football and then turns it upfield real quick. Nice pass there by Baker, and DeGray makes positive yards. Colonel Crawford is on the move again with 8 minutes left to go in the game. Running clock on the 40-yard line. Folks, next week, I will be at my alma mater, Loudonville High School, to watch these same East Knox Bulldogs take on my old Loudonville Redbirds. Hand off to number, was that number 6 you got there, Rich? Dominic Dean, it's a 5. It's a little muddy now. Dean rumbles ahead for 7 more yards. Second and 4. Crawford on the move. Up 33-0. Baker checks back in at quarterback. We talked about Colonel Crawford having a 2-quarterback system. It's worked for him so far this year. 2 backs in the backfield. Give to Dean again. Just weaves his way ahead. About 6 more yards in the first down. And we're still seeing some pancake blocks going on out there. Well, I wish I had a name for 78 for Crawford. He's played really well tonight. Oh, Payne DeGray, thank you. That's why he's the best in the business, folks. Rich Story goes down, finds out number 78's name for Colonel Crawford. Payne DeGray, he's had a really good game.
One of the few only true centers left in basketball, in high school basketball.
Give to number 2 off the right side. That's Rowan Thu. Picks up about 6 more yards. And Colonel Crawford not taking their foot off the gas pedal one bit. Looks like we've got a timeout. Clock is stopped. I did not catch you see on timeout, but Colonel Crawford coach lets the play clock run all the way down to just about a second left, calls timeout. 5:44 left in the fourth quarter. The Truax Sturry jinx continues as we are in our third week calling games for oh. Report, and for the third week in a row, we have a running clock. Let's look around the area at other scores for oh. Report live streams. Right now, Clear Fork on top of Lexington. Lexington about to start the season 0-3 after many well-known prognosticators in the Mansfield area picked Lexington to win the OCC, and they are getting thumped by Clear Fork 28-3. Gallion on top of Upper Sandusky 42-0. Worthington Christian and Centerburg in a dogfight 21-20. Northmore all over Mapleton 47-7. Mount Gilead taking care of Grove City Christian 32-13. Scores from around the area. Calvert and St. Paul will be tomorrow, and that'll be live and free on oh. Report. Please turn in for that. That should be a great game. Here we go. Back to the action. Crawford on offense. Up 33-0. 5:44 left. Running clock. 2-back set. Got some youngsters worked in now for Crawford. A lot of white uniforms out there, and that running back is met right away. Number 41 for Colonel Crawford gets hit pretty hard. Tristan Dyer with the carry. And Rich, the nice thing about watching a game on on the natural grass is when the youngsters come in, it's real easy to figure it out because the uniforms are so white.
These are very white, Zach. I don't know. They look like out-of-bounds steaks for me. All white.
All white. So you know some of the youngsters are in for Colonel Crawford. A 2-back set here. Number 14 for Colonel Crawford gets the ball that time. Avery Powers, and he is wrangled down by the East Knox defense. They'll give 28 credit with the tackle, Boyd. And it's fourth down for the Eagles. Youngsters trying to get a huddle together here. '18, Gabe Stratton checks in, a freshman, 6'1", 170. Let's see if we let Mr. Stratton chuck the ball around here, Richie. There's the fake. Oh, Stratton makes one guy miss, gets upfield. That was a quarterback keep the whole way. Stratton gets brought down pretty quickly. And they had it as fourth down on this down marker. Now I changed it to first. First and 10, East Knox. 3:52, clock running. Bulldogs take over on about the 30-yard line.
Danville is down against Hopewell Loudon, 12-8. Northridge and Grandview Heights are tied at 14. Delaware Hayes is over Mount Vernon, 35-0.
Some more youngsters work into the ball game for Colonel Crawford Eagles.
Hinsdale on top of Loudonville, 42-7. And Highland now on top of Coshocton, 28-21.
We're staying right here, folks. Clock stops for a change of possession. And I think we're working. I think East Knox is going to work some of the younger guys into putting together the offense, getting everyone checked in. Good opportunity for the East Knox youngsters to get some very valuable experience. Coaches kind of go over assignments, who's playing where. Referees are patiently waiting. 3:21 left. When they come back out, we'll have a running clock. Now the home team comes out, take over here at the 30-yard line. Try and put something together to get something on the board before the night's over. We got here, Rich, we didn't know if we even get a game in. And lucky enough, all that weather missed us. Haven't had any stoppage here. Hand up.
It's been another beautiful night. We got another freshman coming in at quarterback here, getting a little bit of time.
Landon Boyd. Landon Boyd, the ball carrier. Loss of about a yard.
Landon
on the play.
Boyd, your ball carrier. Number 16 for East Knox checks in
2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs.
at quarterback.
QB 13.
Oh, 13. Carson Fawcett. Little, there's that little. Oh, my man put a run on. Oh, 28. Landon Boyd with a physical run. Let's see that again. How about that? Welcome to the game, Landon Boyd. Run behind your pads, son. That was nice. That's a woo hit right there. That's what the whole crowd goes, woo. Great run by Landon Boyd there, blowing him up. Landon Boyd's going to have a good film session tomorrow. Hurry up, coach. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, coach. Fast forward to my play. Everyone's got to see this, coach.
It's going to sound like that JFK documentary in the back of the
Another pitch to Boyd, scoops off the ground. 28 Landon Boyd. He is a freshman. Boy, I tell you what, the East Knox, Blake Elliott graduates. East Knox got a kid here coming up that looks pretty good. Running hard against his counterparts from Colonel Crawford. That was just a nice job just scooping it off the ground. East Knox running plays into the quarterbacks now. Boyd set off to the right. In motion. Roll him out. Just out of bounds.
Fawcett's passing complete.
That was 4th down.
Eagles take over on downs.
And Colonel Crawford takes over with under a minute left. I think we'll probably see one play out of Crawford here, and that'll be the game. Stick with us, folks. We'll take a quick break at the end of regulation. At the end of regulation, we'll take a quick break, and when we back, we'll go back, wrap up the game, and try and have our MVP. We're going to debate it here. I don't think it's much of a debate who the MVP is. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves. Obviously, it's Rich Sturry with the MVP award from me for his amazing stats. And that will just about wrap it up. The team's lining up to shake hands. And that's the regulation. Your final from Chet Looney Stadium. The Colonel Crawford Eagles 33. Your host Bulldogs nothing. Stick with us, folks. Take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show and the player of the game.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to East Knox High School in Howard, Ohio. I'm here with our game MVP, Connor McMichael. The big boy had 3 touchdowns tonight, 108 rush yards. Connor, one of the things that really impresses me about your Colonel Crawford team is how many different sets you guys come out in, and it keeps the defense so off balance. How does your coach prepare you? What's the practice like in learning all those different sets and all your responsibilities?
So our coaches always make us watch a lot of film. We start on film, first practice, the start of practice every single day. We see the defense, how they line up the things. So the more formations we do, the more we catch them off guard, and it works, seems to work.
Oh, completely works. You guys set them up so nicely with some misdirection, running one way, then bring it back the other. Now talk to me about those big long runs you had. Tell me what it's like. You get the ball, you're running right, and you see the field open up, and you turn the jets on. What's that feel like when you see nothing but green grass in front of you?
Oh, man, it's the best feeling, man. When you take a cut and you see no one there and you just go. You're always just running, man. It works every time.
What really impressed me about your running is how many times you have it looks like a sweep called or off tackle called, and you put your foot in the ground and you go back straight up the middle when you see that cutback. What are you looking for there? What makes you see that cutback lane?
So I always see the defenders flow over top of the ball, and once I see everyone go, like, let's say they go to the left of the ball, I just cut back right because everyone's going left. So
you've seen them over pursue,
yeah,
put your foot in the ground, and get north and south.
Cut back.
Listen, if you're a young running back out there, take notes right there. Too many young running backs try and keep bouncing it out, don't they? Instead of putting their foot in the ground and getting north and south.
Yeah.
Great. That's great stuff. Appreciate it, Connor. Now, give us a shout-out as the MVP. Who do you want to shout out to at home? Let's hear from the man.
I want to shout out my whole team, the coaching staff, my mom, my dad, the Black Cat, Keaton Cooper here, and everyone who supports me.
Connor McMichael, number 21 for the now 3-0 Colonel Crawford Eagles, rolling to what looks like another playoff appearance. Thanks, Connor. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome, folks, to the Knox Public Health Postgame Show. This is Zack Truax alongside my stat man, Rich Sturry, and Adam Thompson, the man that makes everything go, and Keaton Cooper on the camera and able to run down all the football players we need for the interviews. Final thoughts for the night. Boy, I came in really thinking this would be a competitive football game because East Knox had been through 2 such tough games so far. A hard-fought game against Winford, and then a tough loss to Northridge. And Monroe, Colonel Crawford hasn't really played anybody yet. But, man, they came out hitting on all cylinders, going for 421, is that right? 421 total yards? Holy smokes. Up and down the field, dominating both sides of the ball. Really thought I'd see Blake Elliott bust off some long runs. and Colonel Crawford had just smothered the run game, forced East Knox to throw the ball. East Knox was not efficient throwing the ball tonight. Part of that could have been due to their starting quarterback not playing tonight and playing a freshman, Rush Beatty. So your final score here from Chet Looney Stadium in beautiful Howard, Ohio. The Colonel Crawford Eagles 33, the East Knox Bulldogs 0. Folks, next week I'll be back at my alma mater, Loudonville High School, to watch East Knox as they travel to Loudonville. Loudonville looking to get that first win of the season. East Knox looking to get back even, try and go 2-2. So tune in next week to watch that game. And if you're up late tonight at 11:30-ish, tune in to oh.report, where you can see highlights from all 7 of our live streams, or wake up tomorrow morning, catch the replay anytime on your favorite social media platform. I'm Zack Truax on play-by-play. Rich Sturry is the snack master and stat master. Thanks for joining us, folks. Talk to you next week.